All right, the first deck we're playing today is Illaoi Jarven. We are taking the Illaoi spawn package and pairing it with Demacia cards that can leverage several of the strengths of the cards that are in this archetype, specifically Illaoi, and also taking advantage of various combat tricks that Demacia provides. So one neat synergy that exists in this deck is we can pair Illaoi with Cataclysm to get a free attack and trigger her attack ability a second time in a round. So let's say, you have the attack token, you attack with her, and a big tentacle, you smash, and now suddenly you can kind of double up her stats again on an unsuspecting opponent and kill them with like a 20/20 overwhelm Illaoi. Alternatively, this can be done on the opposing turn to add a lot of pressure to the board. So Cataclysm combined with Tentacle Smash, although these are slow spells, give us a lot of... They're very interesting removal options since they're both removal that also kind of add to the board, add pressure to the board, which just seems potentially very strong. Past that, being in Demacia gives us access to cards like Sharp Sight and Shield of Durand. Solid combat tricks that are a little bit on the defensive side, or I would say protective side, keeping our tentacles alive. Because once you start building those up, you don't want them to reset mid or late game and then have to build them up again. So that's nice. It also pairs nicely with this Petricite Broadwing, which is just one of the better 2-drops right now. Just allowing us to keep our opponent's board in check while we build up. Buru Leader, along with Cataclysm, gives us a couple of ways to trigger free attacks with big, nasty attackers that puts a lot of pressure on our opponent. And then, of course, we're just running Jarven as a solid 6-drop. Up at the top end here, got a Nagakoboros. I don't know what else, much more to say about it. I'm struggling to find my words today. So let's just jump into some games and let the deck do the talking. How about? Mono Bard with Ionia. No idea what shenanigans our opponent is playing, but interested to see. Okay, got a solid 1-2-3 here actually with the Broadwing, and then potentially we're playing Illaoi on 4 as well, holding up Shield of Durand if they don't do something that demands we use it right away. I do think I'm gonna just pass here, actually. Because I don't want our opponent to know that we have the potential to play this out into something that they have. So now I'd like to kill this. And actually, I think I'm fine with this trading with the 2-1. This could be wrong. Wow, they're getting those triggers real quick. That's gonna put a lot of pressure on us. I still think I'm into... I guess I want to Shield of Durand proactively so that this gets a little bit bigger next turn to potentially kill this. I could have waited. They almost certainly were attacking, right? I could have waited to see if they would attack with the Bell Ringer.
And be tested.
It could have a homecoming, which would be awkward. But I don't think we really want to... Yeah, we definitely want to be attacking this turn. We drew sharp sight, so we can deal with this anyway, even if they homecoming.
A chance to live, witness truth.
Gives us another way to see a tentacle strike, too. Unfortunately, it might not be enough, but we'll see. That is definitely not what I expected. That is a bit problematic, I suppose. Tentacle Smash is a decent draw. I don't know that I'm playing it out, though.
Nagakaboros surrounds us.
I'm just gonna wait to see what they do. I'd rather sharp sight with this because if they want to save it by homecoming, I can play it back out. Whereas this is just so much more expensive. Now I have a question of if I'm going answered prayer. Into that makes it a 3/3. Illaoi attacks. It's a 4/4. I could do this in addition. Do I want to save it?
Why are you wasting life with indecision?
I think I might need this to be a better spell, so I think I might have to save it. Actually, I'm probably supposed to do this, huh? Man, she's so 5, 8. A bit awkward, I must admit. Jarven. It's a big boy. Well, now we can easily finish off the
The sea's protection takes many forms. A life lesson. Yeah. This is it. Land or drown.
Alright, they're doing the combo. Does that matter? How much do we care about this?
Defend yourself.
gonna try to find more threats. Yeah, like that's nice. Because if they have a recall, I guess if they have homecoming, they can't use it. Oh, Cataclysm's such a good draw.
A chance to live.
Yeah. It's too bad you can't not attack with him. Because I'd rather hold up the ability to like both of these. I guess they could have double recall or stun moves, but with the Cataclysm we still probably win. It's funny how she gains so much defense, but technically speaking, until the end of this round, she's considered injured. So she would still be killed, like in a matchup. If someone's running something like Scorcher, she would die to that, which is really unfortunate. But that's the way the mechanics work in this game.
Many are moved by fear. You are paralyzed.
She's got some sassy lines when either player is taking a long time, huh? Their opponent quit. Are they stalling? Are they actually trying to puzzle out a way to not die from this attack? I'd love to see them. I mean, there's plenty of things they could have in their hand that stop them from dying here. So the question is, can they stop from dying here and the Cataclysm we have in hand?
Look and see the glory of Nagakaboros.
They would have to recall. No, I guess that wouldn't work, right? Because they need a unit in play. Isn't there a 5 mana recall? Or no, or did they reduce that card's cost down to 4? Yeah, isn't there a 4 mana recall? Plus they could stun. They could recall Illaoi, stun the tentacle, take 7. Then if they stun with Concussive Palm, then the only target I have for Cataclysm is that thing, and Jarvan doesn't have Overwhelm, so they'd live a turn. And they have some big boys in hand, presumably, unless their hand is all spells. All those chimes that they were drawing made some big uns that could be problematic. Anyway. Man, I don't want to get rid of C's voice, but we really need to see more early game. Cataclysm with C's voice might not be terrible in this particular matchup. Take away smaller threats on their side while generating tentacles. They didn't like a fine 1-drop in their archetype, I suppose. Well, that's definitely not what we want to see here. I mean, I can't not play out things, I don't think. I can get away with passing here, because if they pass back, they're a tempo deck, so if they want to lose 3 mana, I think it hurts them more than it hurts us losing 1. So.
The ocean charts our course.
A beautiful day for sailing.
They're just passing. They have deal. Ooh. Ooh. Am I supposed to kill this before it does stuff? Or probably more importantly, attack with her before stuff hits the field? I don't think so. They're just ending the round.
Naga Kaburo surrounds us.
Nothing gets between me and my mark.
We'll find our enemies wherever they hide.
That's funny.
To the sea, to battle! Do you feel her presence? Do you hear her voice?
Kuru do not doubt.
Stay on the target.
We got some cataclysmicing to do, so that's fine. Playing Illaoi out. Kinda tempting.
Fortune favors the bold.
Fortune favors the bold. I think this is where I want to be.
Bless is motion.
I'm just gonna take the 3, yeah. We could Cataclysm Misfortune before she gets the... Like, we're probably throwing away one of these things anyway. So, I want to do it before they can play things like Tough, before they can Make It Rain, etc. And before she gets her +2 defense.
Always forward.
I remember the fight. Do you feel her presence?
Mirror match. I feel like Tentacle Smash is going to be an important tool in this matchup. Annoyingly, their Petrosite Broadwing gets to eat this, so that sucks. But we're gonna not play out ours until they play an attack. Because I don't want them to trade the wings. Actually, it might make more sense for us to play this. Hopefully they try to tentacle smash something. I suppose that also works. They could also play a sharp sight of their own. Which would be bad. I guess we could trade the Broadwings in that case. Do they have it, or are they debating using it? Alright. Do they have it and they're debating using it, or what's this pause? They do have it, okay. I guess it is a bit of a pause-worthy thing, because I get to eat their... I didn't really consider that. I get to eat theirs without without mine dying now. Okay, that makes me want to hold up mana now.
The sea she calls, the world we answer.
In this case, I think I'll just kill this.
Embrace.
Now they are gonna they have the Jarvan, unfortunately, which means if we pass and they pass back, they're gonna attack this tentacle, which is not great. But it does mean they lose less mana. I actually wonder if I'm supposed to pass. Because now they're in an awkward position, right?
For sailing.
I guess they have sharp sight here. Oh, they...
It's a joy.
Success gets noticed around here.
Okay, well that is less... That doesn't do much if they want to open attack. Well, I guess no, that's not true. They can open attacks with this, and then they have a Jarvan. That actually does kind of suck.
Time to make some coin.
No Jarvan is so good for us. Like, we were going to probably lose this tentacle anyway, right?
Truth better? Truth is no betting.
What is going on their side of the board? Huh.
Test yourself. Not sure.
Notably, our deck is not playing single combat. That is a conscious decision. I did not forget to include it in my deck. I just figured we had enough combat tricks, and the other things I wanted to be able to do at fast, or in this case burst speed, are protective combat tricks. I didn't want to oversaturate my deck with so many combat tricks that we potentially couldn't use. Wow, that is a lot of mana. and cards to kill our one thing. I'm actually, yeah, I think that is excellent for us. We're really far ahead now. I mean, deal. They could play an Illaoi, but I'm not really concerned.
To the flag!
They're probably gonna concede when we play this Naga Kaboros. Nope, not conceding.
Ours is but to do and die. Fine work, soldiers. Fine work.
Fine work, soldiers. Fine work. And you know what? It could be that some number of single combat is correct in this deck. We just want to probably trim some of our slow removal. Could be this, could be this. Actually, I keep the Answered Prayer, I think. Shadow Isles Noxus Annie. I am a little scared. Only a little. Do I want Answered Prayer? Answered Prayer feels more like it's got to be more of a late game card. But I don't want to keep a Sharp Sight willy-nilly. Nah, I guess I keep the Answered Prayer. Their deck probably has a lot of ways to kill our stuff is the only thing. So, like, am I ever playing it on 2? Yeah, I'd more rather have this, because it's constantly generating things. I guess they know we don't have landmark removal in their archetype, in our archetype, so they can throw that out without a care in the world. This is going to become a 4/4. I think it's okay. I don't know if they swing in, they're either bluffing or it implies that they have thingy in hand. Not necessarily. Like, they have plenty of copies of such things. Oh, so they don't have it in hand, or they're bluffing that they don't. The mind games, man, the mind games. I'm just gonna pass here. See what they do. Next round, we have 4 mana. Whatever. Let's attack. We're gonna have to work through their removal anyway.
Come out, wherever you are.
It's a bit scary. I could Cataclysm and then they could kill in response, at which point, and I don't have enough mana to do what I want to do. I guess I could play this. No, I can't. I don't have the resources for that. Dealerino. Actually, I'll just play this now. We're not gonna block anything, but I think we have to use our life total as a bit of a resource here. Ooh, they're running Captain Pharaohs. That's worth noting. They are pants in the turn. I kind of want to kill that Annie. My tentacle smashing. They haven't seemed to have they have not. They don't seem to have the card in hand that I'm worried about. Actually, is it even worth killing her? They could just play another one. Yeah, Tentacle Smash isn't worth it. I think it's Cataclysm. Definitely want to spend our mana. No, okay, they don't have an Annie in hand. That's a decent draw, I suppose.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
So that was their top deck. Ah, man. Yeah, no, I think it's fine. They want to play Swain after this. Tentacle Smash can finish it off. This gives us the option of going Burst I if they have a Ravenous Flock that they've been holding on to. Yeah, I don't care about this. Tibbers? Tibbers? Only mildly annoying considering this thing is a 4/3.
The sea is fathomless.
They probably should just swing with the 1/1, honestly. I'm not blocking the 1/1 in a million years. This is getting a bit awkward, depending on how much burn they have in their deck. It's bound to happen at some point.
Master your demons.
That's a bit of a oof.
Storm's brewing. Storm's always brewing. Disintegrate number 2. Yeah, that card is really a beating as we try to build up our 10 tentacles. I guess we'll block with the 4/3, try to finish it off with the Petricite, but like I don't know how we're surviving against all their burn. Right now?
They have to just like not have burn. Which is a big ask. Ooh.
I mean, that's okay, potentially. Or do we need this? Let's just play my big dumb card. We're dead to thingy at this point. I guess we're dead to this kind of too, huh? That was probably the best draw in their deck for us. Ooh, that would have been so good last turn. I mean, it could still potentially be pretty good here. Does that actually kill us? Nope, we're still alive. I think I want to start here.
The sea is fathomless.
The sea she calls, the world we answer.
If they draw nothing, if they don't draw something that can burn, we might be able to win here.
I see no obstacles ahead.
Because we have a lot of free attacks in hand.
Of Demacia! Stand with me!
Hopefully they just draw an Annie. They're dead, right? No, not necessarily. No, because this thing's got too much defense. Oh, plus that kills. Oh, right. That kills a lot of our stuff. We just lost this. Good game.
Still, you must make waves.
I made a mistake not playing this. Wouldn't have mattered, but they would have killed us by one. That drain that drain sweeper was such a beating. Man. What a top deck. I didn't think about it. I was like, what? Why are my guys dying? Oh, right. Because it enhanced their stuff. It's pretty crazy. Well, I like the Broadwing. I don't think I like the more expensive stuff in hand, though. Yeah, the biggest downfall with this deck is going to be its lack of healing, for sure. Especially if the meta gets more burn-centric. I think this deck has a lot going for it against other mid-range decks, but the burn is going to be problematic. Like, even if they didn't have that sweeper, right? There were so many other things they could have drawn into that would have killed us.
Reporting in?
Okay. I think we're just blocking that.
I'll do better this time.
I think we want to keep our life total as high as possible. We're gonna play this, and if they want to play nothing, we'll pass. I suppose they could play a Mana Soul student. I think that's a fine trade, though. I'll start by passing.
Explosives primed.
Now it's getting annoying. I think we want to do this because then they can't disintegrate the tentacle.
If you do not have a part to play, take one.
What we do is so much bigger than us both.
Come out wherever you are.
Forgive me.
And again, it's like, normally I would feel like we're in a comfortable position, but we don't have healing in our deck, so. Bit scary. Would I rather Illaoi, or would I rather... Illaoi leaves me access to Tentacle Smash, which I think is a bit better.
Stand and be tested.
I think I like swinging here to keep this blocker, and then when he plays something else, we'll just Tentacle Smash.
Whoa, I can see the magic.
Yeah, I'll just trade with that. I don't care. I think it's worthwhile.
A life lesson. Stop.
So far, unfortunately, we've been very good at not having the attack token on 6 when we've had a Jarven in hand.
A little puncture and a lot of pain.
Yeah, fairly certain I'm supposed to play this
You are
out.
here. The dead cannot be far behind.
Yes, I bring ill tidings, but they're not
Really?
very
They're
good.
just conceding to that. Okay.
Look and see the glory of Nagakaboros.
If Demacia were ever to get some form of healing, I think this deck would definitely be my jam. I don't know if it'd be good, right? The strength of a deck is always going to be contextual to the format, but if there was like some sort of wacky, I don't know, heal spell that we could throw in, or maybe or does it? No, Demacia doesn't have any healing, right? They're all about just stat boosts. I could see some weird one where it's like a 3 mana slow, two enemies strike each other, then you heal equal to the unit's, I don't know, toughness if it survives, something like that. Okay.
Nagakaburo surrounds us.
I could Tentacle Smash. What are they up to? What could they play that punishes me for just trading Tentacle Smash? Do I even want to do that? I think I just Broadwing into Shield of Durand. Broadwing, Shield of Durand. Then lets me play this out, and it makes, like, if they want to play something to block with it, it's awkward for them because I'll have a Petricite Broadwing for them to be wary of. I was gonna say I could also play Illaoi, but Illaoi's tougher. She can survive on a future turn. Plus now I get to play this plus Watchful Idol. I guess they could play a Twisted Fate gold card, but then I get to eat their Twisted Fate with this Petricite Broadwing and keep it, presumably. Unless they want to then finish it off with... no. Thingy doesn't work, but whatever. They could finish it off eventually. But not this turn. I bet you they have... This pause, I wonder if this means Twisted Fate's in hand. They're deciding if it's worth playing out. It's a tough question. I mean, I don't know the correct answer, but yeah, it feels a little bad to throw out your Twisted Fate and have it immediately get eaten by Petricite Broadwing. I suppose they could have a second one. See, now I wonder if I'm even supposed to swing. If they do have... I think so. Their deck kind of... I think it's gonna be a problem if it goes long if they're running, whatchamacallit. So now if they want to play their Twisted Fate draw card or something like that, I don't know, we can like Tentacle Smash.
Lost a fair game or played one.
We have time to deal with this before it becomes a really big problem. Oh, I'm so stupid. I meant to play Watchful Idol. Shit. That's fine. We're going up to 5, 6, 7. No, never mind. I was going to say this kind of allows us to play Illaoi and hold up Tentacle Smash. No, it does not. So that was a mistake. I meant to play that. Whoopsie doodle.
If I kill you, I don't fortune.
Stupid. Well, I mean, they've tapped below playing second Twisted Fate, so I guess I want to do this. Man, if it was +1, if I had played this, it would have been +1, and we'd be in such a better spot. I guess we could do this first, then Tentacle Smash. Like, I just don't want this to then post... Yeah, I don't want it to die to whatchamacallit. Maybe I can let this live a little while longer, though. Man, it feels rough. You know what? I'm gonna play Spawn 2, because it plays around them playing a Go Hard or whatever. They could still Vile Feast it in response. But then it still gives us the option to Tentacle Smash or play Illaoi, and I think I'm into playing Illaoi to try to end the game as quickly as possible. If they swing, we're not blocking. Actually, I'm also going to just play this on my next turn. See if they want to... see if and how they want to spend their mana. Man, I really wish I had played that out. See, there's the Go Hard that we were worried about.
It is a lovely statue, no?
It is a lovely statue, no? Hey, look, we're going to be able to swing with Jarven next turn. That's kind of cool. So yeah, I think I'm 10 out of 10 playing Illaoi here. Well, I shouldn't say that. I could still see Tentacle Smashing being correct, but pretty sure I'm supposed to Illaoi. Another Tentacle Smash. That's annoying because now... Maybe now I'm supposed to Tentacle Smash. No, I think I like this still. Oh, it does mean that their Twisted Fate doesn't get hooked by Jarvan. Because this thing's technically stronger. But I think I'm okay with that. We can Tentacle Smash. Post-combat. They're taking a big chunk. That is a Shield of Durand. Whoop, hello. Yeah, I guess it's kind of risky for them not to block here. Then again, if they do, if they block, it's probably blocking here. They have drain. They have a lot of drain. What? They have the toss? Oh, they're just playing you. Okay. I think I'm going to end up getting punished for not dealing with this Twisted Fate. Something tells me. Yeah, we got to get this off the table. We got to get her off the table. He can actually level it in response. Like, if he plays this thingy to draw 1... What do they have that can draw? I guess he could play... Yeah, he could... No. No, I don't think he can. Never mind. Yeah, he could play this. Is this worth it? No, there's no way, right? So he's got a thingy. He really needs this to die. Can he draw... Oh, wow, okay.
Fine work, soldiers. Fine work.
Tempted to keep the C's voice. I think we'll ship it back, looking for watchful idols or just combat tricks to go with the... Okay, or just have a bunch of Broadwings. I'm fine with that too. Means we don't mind trading one of them off.
I need just a moment.
Like so. They could have... Well, Frostbite doesn't do anything. If they have Brittle... Like, I could have played Answered Prayer. Yeah, see, then they didn't want to challenge that. Because these things aren't affected by Frostbite, right? So, and they're most likely running it because of the Ash. Don't think I care. Should we play this out now, or are we saving it as a 5-mana play? I think I'm just getting rid of this now. Could play her. I don't want them to pass back and burn our mana, which they could reasonably do depending on what they have. They drew the Yeti, of course. That's fine. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I'll just take this hit. Not a big deal. Ooh, that is tempting to play. It is unfortunately a brittle steel target, which is awkward. I'm gonna start by doing this. Yeah, and if they want to pass, I think I'm actually just gonna pass back. I don't want them spending their mana. Now I can go like so.
Storm's brewing. Storm's always brewing.
Faster than my arrow? I think not.
I think I'm supposed to pass here. We burn the same amount of mana. I don't want them to be able to play one of their champions without me having a tentacle smash as a response. So.
Hot on the trail.
I am the current.
I'll take one more damage to keep a 4-1 around. Fine with that. Yeah, sure. Now I might do this.
A family of fools makes a circus, not a kingdom. The day is young. I'm through waiting.
Will you sink?
They walked around.
Ooh.
Presumptuous Triton.
I think I'm actually okay doing this. Maybe this is a mistake because now they can play an Ashe and not worry about tentacle smash.
them if you must.
You'll waste my time.
I just suppose a tentacle smash that. It might be worth it. Might not be. Yeah, it's gonna get scary from here now. We can't draw into more of our... We need to... We need... Okay, thank you. Thank you, deck.
Still water.
I'm gonna pass because I want the challenge.
First let the blood, then stop the heart.
Oh, he's leveled though.
We fight till we're ragged, then we fight again! I will fight for Demacia till the day I die.
I think I'm passing, right? Because I want to take away their attack token.
No quarter!
Nonsense.
A chill in the air. How many innocent lives has Noxus claimed?
How many have died for Demacia? For you?
Say that to my face.
For the king! To the flag!
That was such a good game. Why did he surrender?
Fine work, soldiers. Fine work.
He didn't know what I had in hand. Like like an open attacks for him wouldn't have been the worst in the world. I had the combat. Whatever. Whatever. Let's play another one. I'm having fun with this deck. Seemed like a really weird spot to concede. I get it. I had a level Jarvan, but he had... If his deck has a bunch of draw twos like that, every card in his deck had +1/+1. I was really low life. I don't know. I guess he was kind of on the back foot. If he opens attacks with what he has, I could block the 4/2 and trade with his 6/3 with my 3/3 tentacles. I think I keep that. I don't know. Their deck could be running some Hush, which would be awkward. They could also just curve out with a bunch of Daybreak units and really kind of put the pressure on us while also making it hard for us to punch through their stuff. And they could be playing... We kind of revisited this archetype not too long ago. They could also be playing... what is it called? The Wandering Light, or whatever it's called, at the top end. Which would be awkward. C's Voice. Yes, probably dropping C's Voice into open attacks, use Sharp Sight to keep it alive.
Scorching light.
Other stuff.
The sea she calls, the world.
Could also play Illaoi first, but then they'll probably play... Like, play Illaoi, they'll just play... Who's it? They'll play Leona to stop her from attacking. I guess that's kind of the same thing, but I wouldn't mind trading stuff. 2, 3. Actually, how much defense does she have? She has 5. That's a bit awkward. I definitely want to be able to hit her the turn she comes down. So how much mana are we going to have next turn? 7? So we could do 1, 2, 6. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, but that's not quite enough to then to get her. And if I pass, doesn't do anything either. If I pass, they just pass back. Maybe I'm supposed to trade these.
This will be fun.
That way, I still have the mana to make it a 3/3/6/6.
Do you hear her voice? Do you feel her presence?
I honestly could just pass here too, which would be awkward.
It is a joy.
If I were them, I would just pass back to me. In which case, I'm going to start with Answered Prayer. So we at least spend our mana on something. Maybe this is where I should have started to begin with, frankly. It's so obvious. I have Tentacle Smash in hand. But it is what it is.
Sleep is for the guiltless.
They could have Deny. I don't think I'm that afraid of Deny. They could stun this in response for them to trade. Yeah, that doesn't matter to me.
Life and death on the
Oh wow, he's attacking it anyway.
Stand and be tested.
Now if they play their Leona, it stuns a tentacle, sure, but I get to swing in with her. Is that good? It's kind of good. Then I get Cataclysm after. Yeah, it's not ideal. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Okay. Do I want to proactively play shield on this so it starts getting more and more defense? I don't think so, right? Because they probably have a lot of stun in their deck. Replacement Illaoi right off the top feels great.
Ah, a beautiful day for sailing.
Doubtful they have combat tricks in hand. So 3/3. Pretty good on against them. Maybe I should trade here. Even if they do, I have this shield. I have a second one.
We move against fear,
Against doubt.
Do you hear her voice? To the sea, to battle! Come, do you feel her presence? Believe or burn. Have faith.
Navigator, if you are here, the dead cannot be far behind.
Yes, I bring ill tidings, but they're not boring ones.
I think this is worth it while they don't have another deny up. It does mean we can't kill one of their big boys.
Struggle! Fight! Live!
Just like we drew it up.
First light illuminates the land.
Behold the divine power of the sun! Sunlight blinds.
That is a tentacle smash. Let's see if they have a deny for this. Okay, they're digging for it. They found it. Oh, interesting.
A chance to live! Witness truth! Nagasho!
Struggle! Fight! Die!
Your attack is obvious.
In her embrace.
Kabora smiles upon victory.
Six set. Very fun deck. This is easily my favorite Illaoi deck so far, and I'm happy I found one because I think this champion is just really, really fun, and this archetype is really, really cool. But none of the other ones we've played previously have felt quite right. And I think this one hits a really good sweet spot. Just this like solid mid-range deck that has really aggressive draws that let you get under, you know, that allow you to potentially get under get under decks that are doing like what we just saw there. They're trying to go really, really big and trying to outvalue you. You can match the aggro decks pretty well and potentially race them before they burn you out. But I will mention that does seem to be the biggest weakness of the deck is the lack of aggro, lack of early game, because obviously your early game is just building up. So against decks that are really low to the ground, playing out a lot of units going wide on you or getting multiple attacks with scouts, this and that, you can struggle. But otherwise, outside of the lack of Nexus healing, I think this deck has just got a great mix of cards and effects. Even a little bit of card advantage with Eye of Nagakoboros and to a lesser extent level Jarven, right? Giving you basically a free removal spell every turn in a lot of board states. Yeah, awesome deck. If we were to ever get that theoretical healing spell that I mentioned, which would probably potentially be broken, but neither here nor there. That's the only thing that would make this deck better, I think. And I could see, you know, some room to play around with some of the numbers we're looking at here, right? Like Buru Lookout has felt awkward to me in some games, like drawing multiples of this. But an ability to rebuild your board after they kill a tentacle seems like a good spot, or it seems like is what makes this a worthy inclusion in my mind. But I could see, you know, trimming one of these to fit something else, maybe that, you know, single combat that we mentioned. But I think I don't think I'd want to cut Tentacle Smashers or Cataclysms to fit enough to make room for a different style of combat trick, because I don't think we really need it. But maybe if we wanted more ways to interact with our opponents on the stack, you know, that could be a reason to do that. But I like the fact that we're mostly the combat tricks are defensively focused, because our offense comes from the effects of our units. So keeping our key threats alive, key cards alive, has felt really good, and I'm glad I made that decision to try that out, and it's felt good. All right, that is enough of that one.